Hello Internet, and thank you again for tuning in. This episode I am calling Outed in the Cold, Part 2. So, that melting made it, I'll clean that up later. So in my last episode, I talked about being outed, and I focused mostly on when other people do it in a malicious way. And I did mention that there were other ways of being outed. So in this episode, I want to talk about when you have to out yourself. Now, one thing I want to touch on is that, and this is just my perception and thought of the issue, there's a difference between outing yourself and coming out. Whereas coming out is you deciding that you want to tell somebody about that aspect of your life, and you take it upon yourself to reveal that to them. Outing is when it's, thrust upon you, when you don't have a choice, or it's your only realistic option is to reveal that part of your life that you maybe weren't interested in revealing to anyone. So outing yourself. Now, for me personally, I had to do this an uncomfortable amount right after I first came out, because I moved to a new city, within 5 months of me coming out to all my family and friends, but I hadn't yet done the legal name change. So when I was applying for jobs, when I was doing anything with my bank, or even setting up the lease for my apartment, I had to use my legal name. So I had to tell people what that was about. And, nobody made a big deal about it. Most people didn't even say anything about it. But it was really embarrassing and really, really, really uncomfortable. And also for work, I do graphic design, and your references are really important for the only thing that people care about when you are applying for graphic design are your references and your portfolio, pretty much. So all my references only knew my past self. And I really didn't want to contact them and have that conversation with them, which, I don't know, may or may not have been the easier or better choice, but it's not what I did. So what I did do was I wrote up a little cover letter that I would send with my resumes that explained that I was transgender, and, that I would be being hired as myself, and I would be coming to work as myself. And I hope that's not a problem. And who knows if that made me not get jobs. It did take me quite a while to find a new job. But, But anyway, that's what I mean by outing yourself, where there's something that, forces you to, reveal that aspect of yourself. Even before I got the name change, or even after I got the name change, but before I got a chance to talk to my bank, my credit card had my old name on it. So if ever anyone, at a store or anything bothered to look at the receipt or needed to check my card for some reason, well, they would see that. And I did have one person ask, though that was actually about a prescription I got, because that was also under the old name. But anyway, they asked about that, and I just said it was my husband. It's not like there aren't ways around it, but that sort of thing always kind of stings. It's just that sort of thing where it, reminds you that you're different. It reminds you that, you've got a secret. Ooh, you've got a secret. And it's just not pleasant. And so that's what I mean by having to out yourself, is that there will be circumstances you'll come across where you just have to. It's going to be too confusing or complicated, or in some cases illegal, to not come clean about it. And it's unfortunate, but you know, what are you going to do other than get the name changed and do anything else you can? So I think that that's all we have to say for that. This one was a bit short. I mean, I really, the being outed by other people was really the one I was talking about. I guess this kind of rolled into the being outed circumstantially, like with the credit card thing. That's sort of what I was talking about when I mentioned that. So I think that that's going to be it for talking about being outed or outing, or I will talk about coming out later, because that I feel is a different thing than being outed. But I think that that's where we're going to leave this for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.